Hey guys, it's Sam here of the Inferno Plays, and we're in Wacky Workbench now. Yeah, we're still continuing our Sonic CD playthrough, which is my second anniversary of being on YouTube. Wacky Workbench. I'll admit, I was exceedingly excited to play this. And I'm gonna tell you, get into Wacky Workbench for the first time. Oh boy, this place was a massive letdown if you ask me. Touching that platform will send you sky high. Look how high you go off this. It's ridiculous. Well, look how high I go. That is completely ridiculous. Prepare for me to reset a lot in Wacky Workbench 1. Wacky Workbench 1 is... oh my goodness! This stage is actually ridiculously difficult. I don't care if you find the next two zones the hardest. I've always struggled with getting the 50 rings and finding the roboticizers in Wacky Workbench 1. Never in Wacky Workbench 2. Never in Stardust Speedway. It's just usually whenever I go to Wacky Workbench, it's so... I feel like the difficulty is just completely ridiculous. Oh, by the way, Emma, these won't crush you. Finding the I always... so I managed to get to the past. Now I need to make sure I don't accidentally go to the present again, and then the bad future. I didn't mean for that to happen. Oh, those... eek! Wacky Workbench is... I always find Wacky Workbench to be a pain in the butt. No matter whether I'm playing as Sonic or Tails, this stage kicks my butt pretty freaking quite a lot. I want to know where this leads. Yeah! I got lucky finding that. I always struggle finding that. Even though I... oh! That kinda sucks. As long as you have at least one ring. No, I don't want to go to the goal. I don't want to finish the stage yet. I need to make sure I get 50 rings, and then I need to get to the goal. Getting to the goal. Ooh-wee. Be prepared to stay in Wacky Workbench a couple times. I swear that wasn't intentional. The worst part is when you basically have to do it all over again. Alright, pylons. Alright, neonic pylons. Whatever these things are. I can never really tell. I'm going to kill myself and see if anything happens. Okay, I just killed myself. I know I'll spawn back in the past, but I'm not sure if that undoes the machine. I'm not sure if that undoes the roboticizer. I think it doesn't. But I still plan on checking anyway, just in case. Because, okay, assuming that flower's there, that's probably no. I probably won't have to disable the roboticizer again. So I'm wasting so much just trying to beat Wacky Workbench 1. Yes, 1. It's just that this stage is stupid in its difficulty. I really dislike this. I really dislike the difficulty in this stage. Wacky Work. I don't know what you think is the hardest stage. If you're asking me, then you know what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Now, and just say it. I've always found Wacky Workbench to be an absolute B word. I always find it to be BS. I could really do with a shield right about now. You'll want to stay on these platforms. So that way you don't go on the floor and accidentally bounce yourself into the and bounce your crazy self to the thingy. We made it. So, I think we're gonna have to attempt Special Stage 5 again. Because, yeah, in the last 2 parts, I failed Special Stage 5. I feel confident, though. I feel like I can beat it this time. Though I'm not 100% certain. If you follow me in the past 2 days, you'll know how much I struggle trying to beat this stupid stage. I believe last time was the closest I ever got. Okay, that's another one down. Accidentally just skidded in the water. Missed. Okay. Come on. I've only got one left. Please, 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 please. I need to destroy that UFO, and then the suffering will be over. Yes! Oh, yes! I did it. Woo! I finally did it. So now that we got them all, we no longer have to hunt down the roboticizers and destroy them. Once you get all 7 time stones, good futures are automatic. Nick, there's no way to avoid a good future once you got all 7. So now I'll just be playing through these stages like normal. Should have known it was my hatred towards Wacky Workbench that caused me to complete this one. It has been in like past few attempts or so. Ah, that was bad timing. No. Damn it. I really like how this thing works. I didn't want that to happen. If I accidentally go to the future, then it'll end up being the good future because I've already saved Wacky Workbench. A shield. Something I need. I might show off all the bad futures, but I'm not certain I can do that. So yeah, I won't have to worry about the roboticizers anymore and getting 50 rings. So yeah, that's at least good. So we can just move on to the boss fight and have this be over with. Wacky Workbench 3. So, this is actually one of the harder boss battles. Basically, Eggman is drilling up the ceiling and watch out for these falling boulders. As soon as the boulders fall, get on them as they're about to take off. So yeah. The little chunks of rock won't hurt you. The big boulders obviously will hurt you. So yeah. And on the third round, he starts sending spikes. The spikes will definitely hurt you. So make sure you stay clear of those. So that's it for Wacky Workbench. And how is Eggman faster than me? I digress though. I guess I'll see you in the next zone for Stardust Speedway. Until then, see you then.